Jamaica's Alana Reid and Alexis James Dazzle in Jamaican 1-2 at Carifta Games 2023. And Abby Steiner runs the fastest 200 meters thus far for the 2023 season. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when you're ready, yep, good to go. We start with collegiate news. LSU's Michaela Rose recorded the fastest time in the nation, a time of 2 minutes, 34 seconds in her 800 meter opener. She now holds the stadium record and ranks 5th in the world and 2nd in LSU's history. Congratulations to her.
Taylor Rose of LSU.
Abby Steiner was in full force at the Miramar Invitational in Florida earlier today and competed in the women's 200 meters. Steiner won the women's 200 meters, running the world's leading time for the 2023 season thus far, a time of 22.23 seconds with a plus 1.8 wind. To win the women's 200 meters at this year's Miramar Invitational, Tamara Davis of the United States came second in a time of 22.31 seconds, her new personal best.
As Davis is coming up at the
Now, we've been very, very vocal about our opinion on Abby Steiner. We believe Abby Steiner is a real threat. The time she's been running the 400 meters says she's a real threat. She opened her season indoors with the fastest time in the world at that time and ran some great 300 and 400 meters. And now she opens the season with the world leading time of the 200 meters. She is a factor, people. I'm going to say it again, last year, she was still in college running all those races. If my memory serves me correctly, I know it was over 50 races and still managed, I believe, to get to the finals or at least the semifinals at the World Championships in the 200 meters. She's a serious contender. Do not take her lightly. Let's see what she does for the 2023 season. We haven't talked about Johan Blake, the world's second fastest all-time in both 100 and 200 meters for quite some time. He posted this to his Instagram page, and we always like to share athletes in general training. In particular, one of our top male sprinters, the great Johan Blake. Have a listen and a watch.
So, kicking off my Saturday morning training, the last session for the week. As I told you earlier in the week, that would be a long week, and it was, but I still believe as long as you have life, that is good. I'm going to show you one of what I'm going to do, a 150 ins and out. Stay tuned. Jesus Christ. Only who feels it knows it.
So let's see what's going to happen for Johan Blake for the 2023 season. What are your personal thoughts? Do you think he's going to be running some great times this year for the 2023 outdoor season in the men's 100 and 200 meters? Now for the reason you clicked on the video, these two remarkable Jamaican teens, the remarkable Alana Reid and the Jamaica's Alexis James, had the Jamaican flags a-fluttering in the stands and on the track there in Bahamas at the Carifta Games trials in the women's under 20 100 meter finals. Both young ladies ran, as one would have anticipated, very, very well. Alana Reid, of course, won in a time of 11.17. You know, actually, briefly, when Alana Reid went through the line, the flash time came up as 10.94, and I was like, whoa, she did it again. But then they adjusted the time to 11.17, which is still a very impressive time. Alexis James, Jamaica's fastest Class 1 women's hurdler over the 100 meter hurdles, and one of our top 3 female sprinters, did what we anticipated. She ran a time of 11.53 to take that second spot, with Sana Fred of Trinidad and Tobago taking the third spot in a time of 11.65.
Alana Reid blows the field away.
Alana Reid was dominant throughout the entire race, leading from the gun right through to the tape, looked brilliant, and I still think was very controlled and measured in this run. Alexis James, I think, is still sort of recovering from, if not discomfort, injury or soreness. She was gingerly, let us say, throughout her heat and the semi-finals, clearly managing the rounds, and came through for that silver medal. Looked good in doing so, but was challenged by the young lady Steiner from Trinidad and Tobago. It was a very, very exciting race for second place, but the first place was clear from the heats. It would have been Alana Reid. Alana Reid just looked remarkable. Now, this sort of helped to close out the first day of the Carifta Trials 2023 over there in Bahamas, and Jamaica sort of had a mixed bag. There were some great high moments like the ones we're talking about right now with this Quinella by Jamaica's Alana Reid first place, Alexis James second place, but then there were some other things we'll talk about. We mentioned one earlier, which was the injury of Buwaja Nkume. I've been told that it's not a tear, but he has a strain in his hamstring, which is not as bad as a tear, but it is still excruciating, and we need some time for him to recover. So it's an injury, but it is not as bad as it could be. So let us hope, that all goes well with him. And of course, we talk about that another time. So what are your thoughts? Were you impressed with our first day? I'm going to do a full review maybe tomorrow. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, you're kings and queens. Bless up!